everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. Today I want to just go through 5 things that I think need to be in Title Update 2 now that we've seen all the crazy stuff coming in Title Update 1. There's still a lot missing from this game and I want to go through what we think. So yeah, let's get in with the first thing we need for Title Update 2. Now, the first thing we need for Title Update 2 is layered weapons. I'm so sick of looking at these RTN designs. Now, some of them aren't bad. I think the Switch Axe and a few others are absolutely awesome. But the Sword and Shield just doesn't look good to me, and there are a few weapons that I'm just tired of looking at. They also don't match any weapon and they also don't match any armor sets at all in the game, which, apart from the RTN armor set, which honestly is kind of ugly anyway, I don't know, it's personal opinion, but I think we need layered weapons. I mean, just look at some of these weapon designs, man. Like, I want to be able to use these comfortably without having to rely on the fact that my damage is going to be lower. I want to min-max while still being able to use these awesome looking weapons, and I think it's really important we do get layered weapons as soon as possible. I want to use my big giant tuner. But yeah, let's move on to our next thing we need for Title Update 2. And for point number 2, man, I want player homes back. We need them back. We can collect endemic life all over the place, but for some reason have nowhere to put it. And I think that's really a hindrance on the game. I mean, why can I go around collecting these little critters if I have nowhere to put them? I mean, the whole amazing thing about World is that I could go ahead and capture these guys and then place them in my home. I think it sucks that we can't do that. It really, really does. So yeah, I need that in my life. Capcom, give us player homes back. I want to be able to find somewhere to chill. I want to take my friends in there, and I want to be able to display my endemic life because, man, some of these ones are hard to find, and the fact that I can find rare ones and then never get to display them is really sad. So, please, Capcom, let me display it. Moving on to our third point. My next one's just a small thing, but if we head over to NASA, this is just quality of life. I think UI needs a huge quality of life overhaul, but this is a huge one. We go to material retrieval. I shouldn't have to go into here, take all, send all to box, come out of this, and repeatedly do this for every single one. It's tedious, it's annoying, and there should just be a take all option, and that should be it for all of them in one. It really annoys me having to go through every single menu, and there's so many menus like that. Again, we should be able to bookmark things in here, right? We just should be able to bookmark these so we can get trades that we want consistently and not have to worry about missing out on them or just having to search through every single trade option. It's frustrating, and I think the UI does need a lot of quality of life options, so that would be my third point. The fourth thing we need for Monster Hunter Wilds Title Update 2 is frenzied monsters need a buff, man. They're too weak. Like, they just seem so pointless to me. I don't see the relevance in having them in the game at all right now. Apart from lore reasons, there's just no reason to have these things in the game. They do, like, no more damage than I'm used to getting on a normal monster, especially the tempered versions of that monster. They're not interesting to fight in the least. They have no extra health. In fact, they have way less health, almost to a point where it's criminal. And I understand they're supposed to be glass cannons, and I know I'm getting thrown about by this Yankutku right now. That's because I got my hood off and I don't really know what I'm doing. But this thing just dies too fast. I'm able to absolutely slap this thing, and I've seen people literally kill this thing with just barrel bombs and get a 0. Look, it's dead. It's just dead. Like, they need a health buff, man. That should not have taken me, like, what, a minute or less? It annoys me, man. They're such pointless monsters, and it just upsets me that this is the case in the game. They need more love, and yeah, that would be my fourth thing we need for Title Update 2. Just before we get into our final point, I will just want to ask you guys, what kind of content do you guys want to see when Title Update 1 drops? Do you guys want to see some build videos with the new stuff? Do you want to see gear testing? Do you want to see speedruns? Do you want to see theory crafting, lore videos? What do you want to see? I'm really looking at developing the channel as much as I can, and I've noticed that build videos seem to be losing a little bit of interest, and that's understandable. I've been doing a lot of builds, but I just enjoy the set crafting in these games. So If you guys can think of things you guys want to see, maybe we can come up with some cool ideas. I do want to do some ranking videos. I definitely want to do some deep dives into the development of these kind of games because, man, I have some animation experience, and God, the Monster Hunter animation just breaches things I didn't think we even had this quality in the industry, and it's amazing. So I'd love to do a video on why the Monster Hunter monsters feel so alive. And if you guys think you'd be interested in something like that, then please do let me know, because I'd really be interested in doing something like that for you. Anyway, let's get on with the rest of the video and get on to our fourth and final point. But yeah, please do let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see in some future content, because I really do need to get to doing some more varied stuff. Anyway, let's move on. And the last thing I think we need for Title Update 2 is a tempered new Udra. Man, I love this monster so much, and to get a tempered version of it would just... Oh, it's not tempered, sorry. Why did I say tempered? Arc tempered new Udra. We already have tempered, but yeah, arc tempered would go so hard. I did not try to flash it, I promise. I accidentally pressed that fly. But yeah, honestly, I could imagine the crazy attacks. Now we're seeing the raid out AoE. I could imagine the kind of stuff we're going to get on this monster. It's going to be so cool. Look at the block. Oh, there's something so amazing about it. It's probably one of my favorite monsters in the game. Not as a, like, fight in general. I don't think it's the most incredible, like, battle. But the aesthetic of the monster is just one of the best of all time. And I would kill to have this monster be brought into a much more difficult light. It looks like Arc-Tempered Ray Dow is really going to face a challenge with those AoEs. And I can only imagine what they're going to drop on us with this thing. Could you imagine that Arc-Tempered New Udra gets like new like AoEs every time it lands a tentacle slam? It gets these like fire explosions that are like delayed after the fact. I think that would be so insane to look at. We are just cutting tentacles left, right, and center. But yeah, I think New Udra could really benefit from some pretty crazy stuff. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. What could they add to a New Udra to make it an insane fight? Because, I mean, I think it's cool enough already, but I couldn't imagine the stuff they could do. I'd even love to see it have like a blue flame mode where it gets even hotter and burns up even brighter and just does even more damage. We could have its AoE where it does the big blast. Maybe it could spin in a circle while it does it to light up the whole area, and you have to iframe through it. I don't know. There's so many things it could do, and I'm really excited. So, if you guys enjoyed the video and agree with my points, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy it. Also, let me know if you guys can think of anything else you'd like to see in Title Update 2. We have Lycaicrus coming, which is actually crazy. I knew he'd turn up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. In a bit.